peace in the hood, in the neighborhood. Don't bring a message with a gun. Nobody's ever made a friend with one. You need something for your head? Well, try some music instead. If you're feeling stressed out, well, stop and think before you shout. And it would be so nice if you stop and think twice. And that's why I need peace in the hood, in the neighborhood.
I met my husband, Melody, 11 years ago, and he came to me as a publicist and he said, I've got a 4-song cassette I'm making and it's all positive lyrics because I want to make better lyrics for kids in their pop music. He was telling me that he was getting a lot of complaints from parents and teachers saying, why can't they change the lyrics that their 8 to 14-year-old, 15-year-olds are listening to? When he told me this idea 11 years ago, I thought it was the best idea I had ever heard. And I thought, wow, what a great intention for this man to want to write positive lyrics for youth, where so many people who write as well as he does want to go and do their own, other projects and don't really, make a project for young people. I thought that was outstanding. So I joined forces with him right away, professionally and romantically, and we started going out, and our first dates were performing his music.
Instead of pow, 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 listen, love it right now. Instead of a kick and a punch.
One of the things that we really hope to accomplish is to show kids that it's possible to be creative and incorporate positivity in their creativity. In other words, not all raps have to be negative and full of foul language.
Get up, y'all, and start something.
If you wanna win a prize,
come
you
on.
gotta open your eyes.
Start something.
Yeah.
This is so awesome that we are kicking off this concert with the youth under construction, because this is a dream not only for them, but for us to get a collaborative effort with a group of individuals that are emphasizing youth and family, just like the Ronald McDonald House is emphasizing youth and family. It's a great, great partnership.
So I believe that just like everything that we eat and ingest becomes a part of us, everything we listen to, everything that we watch becomes a part of us, because the subconscious mind doesn't judge what it takes, the material that it takes in. It just goes in there, doesn't it? Well, it's a very powerful thing. The memory is a very powerful thing, and it's just like that song that you couldn't get out of your head. That tells us that music is a very powerful thing. Once you incorporate that beat with some kind of message, and you listen to it over and over and over and over, guess what? That will become a part of you.
Instead of bam, bam, bam,
Bam, bam, bam.
how about to stay cool, man?
Stay cool, man.
Instead of boom, boom, boom,
Boom.
how about some laughing in the room?
Laughing in the room.
Instead of pow, pow, pow.
When Melody decided on the beat maker, it was a young man named Peanut Butter. And Peanut Butter was just fantastic with making these beats. He loved the music the way that it was, and he added in his own vibe. And with David in the studio, with Melody in the studio, they were able to come up with the flavor to make these songs that were made literally 13 years before, to make them current, to make them sound fresh. And they were cool beats and clean rhymes. So here we had this combination of these cool beats, clean rhymes, because we felt that kids deserve a better rap.
I was given a copy of the CD, and there's such a positive message, and there's so many great things that are going on. And most of what we hear about our children, our youth, they're always the negative things. Well, we have so many of them that are doing so many positive things that we don't hear about. So anytime that there's an opportunity to be able to come and support them and let them know that, there were the people there for us and we're there for them, it's important that we come out and do it, regardless of the cost or regardless of how we have to revise our schedules or whatever we have to do.
Melody had thought of the idea of youth under construction. He was going down the highway and he was looking at some of the construction zones, and it came to him that this is youth under construction, that the music is all about development. It's all about critical thinking and common sense values and doing the right thing and being kind to your friend. And so when he came home and told me, what do you think about youth under construction? I said, Oh, I think it's perfect.
Who am I to think I can change a thing? Why should I think I'll make a difference at all? When I see someone's on the verge of breaking down, I wish I could reach out and catch their fall. I was about 12 years old, and Lisa and Dave, the creators of Youth Under Construction, they saw me at, I believe it was Coble Hall, at a function that Mayor Archer was at. And they approached us with some of the music and told us that they're producing this album coming out lately, and they wanted to get youth into it. And it's called Youth Under Construction. So a couple weeks later, we gave them our number at the function, and they gave us their number. And we just worked some things out, and we met them. We went over to the house for dinner and everything. And that's how it all started. And then we began working in the studio on the track that's out now. I want to tell you a story about a vision of glory. A young group of students had turned their lives around, and things went round. Tired of the way things were. Me and my parents thought about it, and being that it was positive for young people, giving them an opportunity to not only be out doing wrong things that they shouldn't do after school, give them music to listen to that can actually encourage them in things that they do. And it was a good thing, and I had a lot of fun, because I like to sing it and everything, and I like the music. Youth under construction, youth in development. It's an introduction to the young and intelligent. Caught in the sun trying to function, wondering where our umbrella went. When youth under construction, youth in development. A lot of the young music that's out now, there's a lot of cursing in it, cussing, and just bad things, calling people out the name and everything. And if you don't like gospel, so far as going to that level, you can just have a positive message without going to gospel. Gospel's good and everything. I sing predominantly gospel, but it gives them an opportunity to just listen to nice music that they might enjoy.
All good things, all good things.
There's so many positive messages that can kind of counteract a lot of the negative of what the kids are getting in the music, on the television. And it's important to know that being a good kid can be fun. You can get positive reinforcement through performing, and then other children want to be like you. So it's one of the best things that could possibly be happening.
Jump to your feet and move to the beat.
Nicole, who we call Nikki, she is an unbelievable dancer, and she came in and virtually almost made up most of the dance routines, and she choreographed them and taught them to the other performers in the nicest way. And I watch her all the time teach these dances to other kids in the most unintimidating way. We're so proud of her. And even with the play, she gave us some great feedback when we wrote the play about how it could be said a little bit differently in the kids' language other than ourselves. So that was real positive. Nikki's been a wonderful leader and mentor to the other performers.
Although music that's out today is fun to listen to, it's not always the best thing for people who are very, influenced very easily, because sometimes it influences people to do things that they shouldn't do. And to encourage people to listen to positive music will encourage them to do positive things. And people don't realize that things that you listen to and you watch on TV, they're a big influence on your life.
It feels good to dance to positive music because as a dancer, you need to be able to feel what you're dancing to. You need to be able to put yourself into the music and into the movement. And it's easier to put yourself into the movement when you're dancing to lyrics that you feel yourself and that you believe in.
Youth Under Construction. Sign up here.
Yeah.
Promoting peace in the hood. Do you actually think somebody's gonna listen to this?
At one of the performances, I gave a talk about bullying, what it is, what should you do about it. And one of our performers, Rob, took what I said to heart and actually stopped a bully that was bullying in school. And he told me a lot of that was because of the little seminar that we had done. That made me feel so good. And to watch a person like Rob evolve from when he came into the group and watch him with the other performers and to watch his performance just go to a whole nother level has been so incredibly rewarding.
Well, I
met this one bully. I was really mad at him because he was back in the locker room whipping people with a wet towel. Now I befriended him because I finally found out that he really is trying to change into a better person.
I'm excited for Rob to be in this program. He has a great time with all of the other performers. It's a very good atmosphere for him to be in, and we like the music a lot and the lyrics especially. They live what they learn, and these are the messages that we teach them. We try to teach Rob and our other children at home. And to have this reinforced with something that's fun and exciting for them is really a blessing.
Right knee, left knee, and circle, and circle.
I feel comfortable leaving my kids there. I feel comfortable with what they're learning. As far as them playing basketball and all that kind of stuff, yeah, well, Christian still plays hockey. The lyrics are very clean and positive. There's not any of that on the radio right now. None of that. You know, everybody touches on the X side, you know. These lyrics don't. But they're still young enough for kids to appreciate.
The parents are our greatest ambassadors. They are so thankful that we have their children in our environment and in our mission. And with these performances, they are so proud of their kids. They feel so good about the lyrics and the messages that we're trying to relay. And they're just behind us 100%.
And when I saw David's lyrics and saw the power in them and how it can change people's lives and means so much to children, it's magnificent.
One of the things that we like about working in the Southfield community is that it's so diverse, and we get kids from all over, all different kinds of statuses and backgrounds and cultures, and they come together, and when they come together as Youth Under Construction, they're one big family. And we encourage anybody out there, parents or children out there who want to join our group, to please contact us because we are holding auditions all the time.
Youth Under Construction, Youth in Development.